So what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. I am of course Lethal Apollo. Hope everybody's doing fine and well, having a great day. In today's video, I'm going to show you guys how you can get the stake melee weapon in Dead of the Night Black Ops 4 Zombies. It's this awesome little melee weapon because it's a one-hit kill even in the high rounds and up until the high 20s. It's also very useful for the Easter egg and for some of the steps along the way. I want to quickly apologise, there's not been many uploads over the last few weeks, but there will be many videos, so if you're interested in zombies, keep a lookout for those. Make sure you drop a like on this video if it helps you out. Subscribe to the channel with your notifications on, that way you never miss an upload. And with that being said, let's jump right into this. Okay, so first things first, you're going to need to activate the Sentinel artifact. This will give us access to the map. You're also going to need to build the shield. There's a guide for that on my channel. If you need help with that, there'll be a link in the description and a card on screen now. You will also need to have completed all 3 of the crystals and access the tuning forks, so we have access to the Pack-a-Punch. Once you've done all that, you make your way to the forest area. We're looking for a tree with a lantern on. If you're coming from the house, it'll be on your left hand side. If you're coming up from the Pack-a-Punch, it'll be on your right hand side. When you find the tree with the symbol on, look at the trees. There's 4 trees. There's 2 in the background and 2 closer by. I've labelled them 1, 2, 3 and 4. You need to make a note of these symbols in the order from 1 to 4. Make sure you get this correctly, because if you get this symbol wrong on your first try, this will reset and you'll have to restart your game to get the stake. Okay, so once you've successfully made a note of the 4 symbols and the order that we need, you can now make your way over to the greenhouse terrace and the gardens area. There's like 4 little stones that have got these same symbols on. We need to shoot them in the order that the tree showed us. So what I like to do is check all 4 of the stones first to make sure I know the order in which I'm going to shoot them. When you shoot them, you'll hear a chime. This lets you know that you've done it successfully. If you get it wrong, they'll all disappear. First one can be found behind the gravestone to the right hand side of the perk machine. The second one can be found right opposite the perk machine in the garden area. The third one can be found on the gazebo, and your 4th and final one can be found next to the wall bar. Your character will now make a quote like, "I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm on the right track," or something like that. So now we can move on to the next step. You'll need 3,000 points to buy the Bowie knife and then make your way back into the forest area. Where you first saw the symbols on the tree, there's a tree further back which has got these same symbols on. We now need to melee these symbols in the same order that we shot them in. Each time you do this, you'll get an audio cue, so you know you're doing this correctly. So find your first symbol, go ahead and melee it. You should hear an audio cue. Second symbol. Third. And 4th. Once you've done that successfully with the Bowie knife, you now want to whip your shield out and again melee all 4 of the symbols. It doesn't matter what order we melee the tree in now, just as long as we melee roughly all 4 of the symbols. Once you've meleed it twice, you'll hear a branch crack, and once you've done it 4 times, you'll see the branch drop to the floor. Go ahead and pick that bad boy up. We can now move on to the final step. So now we're going to head to the cemetery, head up to the mausoleum, place the branch on this gravestone thing that's got the skull and candles on, and you now need to kill vampire bats pretty close to it. As you can see, each vampire bat you kill, it charges up the branch. You'll need around 10 to 15 bat souls for this to successfully charge. As I said, by being efficient in your game, a good time to do this is on the Nosferatu step while you're trying to upgrade the Alistair's Annihilator. You get a lot of vampire bats spawning on that section, so it's a good idea to do it then. But if you do it throughout the rounds, it's fine. It'll just maybe take you a round or 2 to fully charge it. Once it's fully charged, you'll see it's like smouldering slightly on the right hand side. You can now go ahead and pick that branch up and take it to the nearest workbench. There's a workbench just to the right hand side of the mausoleum, so just head straight out the gate to your right and craft the stake. As I said, this is an awesome melee weapon. It's a one-hit kill on the Nosferatus, on those little red devils. It's a one-hit kill on those bad boys. It's also a one-hit kill on zombies and vampire bats. but on the wolves it seems to do a little less damage. However, I find it very useful to use throughout the steps of the Easter egg, and I've used it in the boss fight also, so I recommend getting this bad boy. It is very useful, much stronger than the Bowie knife. So guys, as always, I would ask, if this guide helped you out in any way at all, drop me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel with your notifications on, that way you never miss an upload. As I said, there'll be loads more videos coming in the next week or so keep an eye out for those if you're interested in more zombies. Thanks for watching, and until next time, take care of yourselves and each other. I've been Lethal Apollo, you guys are awesome, and I'll see you in my next video.
Bye, have a great time.